Iowa, and it's cold. It's real cold. But there's a couple of things they know here in Iowa. They know corn, and they know wrestling. And when it comes to wrestling, Jim Gibbons knew how to win. As a college athlete, he was an All-American. As a coach of Iowa State University, he led his team to a national championship.
Sir, would you have made it be national champion, three-time All-American if Jim Gibbons wasn't your coach?
I don't think so.
What makes Jim Gibbons so good?
I think it's probably his attention to details and putting talent together and working together as a group.
Then Jim went into financial planning. He knows money. He knows how to make money. He takes care of other people's money. Can a man that used to wear tights and throw other men around a mat make a difference in Washington? Can he fight his way to Congress and make a difference in this economy? Can he explain it to a guy like me that doesn't know squat about finance? Let's find out, shall we? Let's head up to the Capitol here. You know, we could have parked closer. It's very cold out here. Not that I'm complaining. Well, actually I am. Damn. Crap, it's icy too. Why do you think the country needs Jim to be the new congressman from the 3rd District in Iowa?
Well, right now my biggest concern is the debt on my children and my grandchildren, and he wants to stop that.
There's a reason why we're all here tonight, and that's basically to take back our country, to limit the size of government, and get back the government that we were promised by our founders.
Do you remember the old Mickey Rooney, Judy Garland movies where they had a barn, they put on a show? Well, here in Des Moines, they have a barn and they're putting on a fundraiser. A bunch of Jim Gibbons' friends are getting together and they're going to see if they can't send him to Washington, D.C. as the new congressman from Iowa's 3rd District.
I want to back people like this. I think the guy is high quality, and I want to back him.
There's no question about it that under Nancy Pelosi and Leonard Boswell, we've had this cataclysmic shift, along with the financial crisis, that we have to step up and have to really clearly articulate what we believe in this country today. And if you take a look at the crises that are out there and the solutions to them, I don't think they've matched up with what we feel that are good, strong conservative principles.
You're a financial advisor. People trust you to protect their investments. Is giving money to your campaign a good investment?
I think it is. I think I bring a totally different skill set. At least I can, have a rudimentary understanding of what liberals are really trying to do, is create a crisis, create a villain, redistribute wealth, and then move on to the next crisis.
No doubt America is in crisis.
Tell me a little bit about your business. Okay, furniture business. How many employees do you have? Or is that from the housing crisis then, and more the real estate? Yeah, so it went from 500 to 300 employees.
The question is, how do we get out of it?
You know, I know a few things. I know those are rabbit tracks. I know those are deer tracks. What I don't know is the economy. I am not a money guy. Maybe Coach Gibbons can help clear things up for me. Coach, pretend you're talking to a second grader or a cowboy who's had way too many blows to the head. Explain to me the stimulus package.
Well, very simple. It hasn't been stimulus. As you talk about, there's only 3 ways you can receive revenue here from taxes. One from consumption.
Sales tax.
Yes, correct. And property and income. So that money is basically taken to the government, and those programs are created. Now, I'll admit that there are programs that are worthy, and those are basically around our rebuilding our infrastructure, and I'm all right with that. So if you take a look at the programs, but what I'm not all right with is the phony jobs and the phony districts, and just basically an out-and-out increase in government jobs. It's the only sector in the economy that's really increasing in jobs.
How does this help the private sector?
Well, it's not fixing the private sector at all.
So how would you fix it?
Well, I'd start off with no payroll taxes for 3 months.
What's that going to do?
People can make their own decisions of what they want to do. They want to pay down debt, they want to get ahead on their mortgage, if they want to go ahead and buy a car, whatever they need to do to help out their own personal financial situation, they can go ahead and do that.
This stimulus package was over $700 billion. Government had to write a lot of checks, our money. Under your plan, How many billions of dollars in government checks are they going to have to write?
Well, they won't be writing any checks. What they're basically going to do is have to eliminate the spending because they're going to get less revenue in.
President stimulus, $700 billion, government checks. Jim Gibbons' stimulus plan, government writes no checks.
We're not going to send it, and we're going to ask them not to spend it.